Hey, it's James and you're watching DC Comics Sticks. This week it's another issue 1 and it's brand new, We Are Robin, issue number 1. So, starting with the cover, I'm going to have a look at the logo, which for me is really bad. I hate anything to do with graffiti nowadays. It feels really dated, out of time. I know they tried to do a paint splatter thing to make it a little bit better, but yeah, no, not for me. Onto the costumes, there's a lot of red and yellow, which is a key theme throughout this. People are kind of bringing in the colour of Robin to be positive. We see a lot in the epilogue of the issue. I think that's a nice way of tying it in, and it's quite a good contrast to make it stand out amongst the other colours that you'll be seeing this week. Quickly moving on to the content, We Are Robin is a comic book based around a group of teenagers who want to do good, and so they all form together in order to beat down gangs, stop crimes, and all sorts of things like that. At the start of the issue, we are reintroduced to Duke Thomas, who is our lead protagonist in this issue. Now, it's part of DC's idea to diversify, make sure there's a comic book for everyone, so it's quite nice to see him leading the issue. We have seen Duke in the past in the former issues of Batman, so there's a nice little throwback to that, to reintroduce people who have been reading it and want to get a little reminder. And this, this, if you don't know the character before, this does fully explain his situation. Duke's likeness is quite similar to the origin story of Jason Todd, but he's got the positivity of someone like Stephanie Brown when she was Robin, so yeah, it's a nice mix of the character. So to pull in some of the highlights of this issue, we have the kind of move to the modern hero where they're all texting each other over their smartphones. It's a bit like watching Kick-Ass 2, but played out in the comic book form. It's a very personable story with lots of emotive parts to it, especially around the ideas of family and being alone. And it follows on from continuity, which is something fans really do enjoy seeing. The only downside is that it's a little bit hard to believe. These kids, they're not properly trained, as far as we know, especially Duke. I'm not really sure how he's got to where he is. Yeah, he's quite bloodied up at the start, and you think he probably needs a bit more downtime before he starts going out on an adventure again, but nope, he's straight for it. I think what's going to be interesting though in this comic is that no Robin is going to be safe. They're all young, there's a group of them, they could die, they could get replaced, the possibilities are really open in this comic, and that's a really nice way to kind of get the audience's attention. It makes it seem like this could have a very short lifespan, or quite a long lifespan in the future. So overall, I'm going to give this a positive 70 out of 100. There's parts where it could be improved, but I'd say it was just as good as the Starfire comic I reviewed a couple of weeks ago now. So that's all for this week. Come back next time. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter. The links are below.